Hi, Kathy here from Kathy's Cute Creations. Today we're going to be doing week 1 of the Matters of the Heart. Now there is no sheet that shows us how to do it, so what we're going to do is we're going to look at this sheet and we're going to follow this right here. Alrighty? And then when you get done cutting all your fabric out, I laid out, and this is also another way to do your checks and balances. When you get it all cut out and you lay it out, you'll have fabric for week 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you can lay them all on a design board, or you can put them in 4 little piles here on your table. All right, and let me get to cutting, because you know I gotta limit my time on this video, so if I run into any problems, I'll let you know. First, I'll show you, we're gonna square up the very first fabric, which will do to all of them. Hi, Kathy here from Kathy's Cute Creations. What a woozy I've been doing today. First off, everything that I've been doing lately, when I do these videos, I'm not doing any of that today. Somehow I've run out of town. I've run out of time. So this video has to be up tomorrow, so I haven't even got it edited because of course I haven't got it done. So to begin with, normally I would cut out all of the fabric, and that's what I said at the very beginning of this, to cut out all the fabric. Well, I haven't even got time to do that. So what I did, I'm just letting you know, and then I thought that I had filmed the very beginning where I was cutting off the beginning strip, and I don't know what was wrong with my camera, but that didn't tape at all. Anyway, I don't even know if this one's going up before or after me showing you the fabric that I'm sending to Lorraine, the winner. I didn't even say her name in the video. But anyway, so I took this sorting sheet, okay? I went to week 1. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, Fort Worth Fabric Studios suggests that you don't do week at a time because you might run out of fabric. But here's what I've done so that I won't run out of fabric. So I looked on here on the sheet, and it says to do B, C, D, E. So I went ahead and I cut all of them, subcut and everything. So all of the fabric for B, C, D, E is finished. Now, I don't use it all in week 1. It's just that I'm using pieces of this in one. Now, I believe that I use all of D, all of E, part of C, and part of B. But I went ahead and I cut all the fabric. So I've set it aside in a little tub so that I've got it for next weekend, so I can sit down and finish cutting all my fabrics out before I start sewing. But I wanted to get week 1 done, but I didn't want to stop and do part of the fabric. I want to do all of the fabric and get it done. I don't want to go back, and that's where I think the issues are, where you run out of fabric. Okay, so, and I also don't pay attention to the way I had them lined out there and marked, because I had them marked wrong, and I didn't know it till I went to cut my fabric. I think I had fabric H, I think. I don't know what it was. It was either H or G, but I had it mixed up with D. When I went to read the directions on how to cut, which I don't even have my directions over here, but when you have to cut D and E, you're cutting 8 3.5 by 3.5 inch squares. And right off the bat, I had too much fabric, and I thought this can't be right. So I went back, double checked, and got the correct fabric. So like I said, don't pay attention to I had all those little alphabeties on the fabric, and it was wrong. So it's just the way my day's going today, so don't worry about it. But anyway, keep this sheet, because I always do, although I've only got the 4 fabrics here on my design board. And then I kept my sorting sheet. You should have this sheet to download today along with the other 2, and we're going to make that heart. All right, so let's go ahead and begin, and hopefully everything will go smooth for the next 10 minutes of putting this together. Here's my design board showing D, E, C, and these are the B's, because the B is the light pink color. So we have 16 of these 3.5 by 3.5 and 64 of the 2.5 by 2.5. All right, so let's go ahead and put our first square together. So first off, I marked all of my little white 2.5 inch squares diagonally with a friction pen. Then you're going to put it on the left-hand corner. Well, I do, but you can put it on the right if you want. I put it on the left. Then I cut it off so that you have this. And then I'll show you the steps that I did. Then I did that. So those 3 are done. The next step is to sew it on the other side. Then you want to cut it off like that. And then you want to sew the right side on. And now we're going to do the bottom. It's going to be the same way, but with the bigger squares, the 3.5 by 3.5 inch squares. So the next step is to take 16 of these with the pink, the solid color, and we're going to sew it here and flip it over like that. And then 8 of these and 8 of these, and we're going to go the opposite direction. So we're going to sew down and we're going to turn it this direction. Okay, so let's do that next. Alrighty, we're going to sew these two together. Now this is a plain bottom on the left and a design fabric on the right. Plain on the left, design on the right, and we're going to make a total of 4 each. So we'll make 4 like that and 4 like this. And then we're going to put our actual square together, which will take 4 of these. Okay, so now we're going to sew this, I'm considering it a row. Those two together, these two together, and then we're going to put the 4 together. So we'll have this strip, and we'll combine them and we'll make a square. You want to make sure that you put a line across to avoid your tip being cut off. I've done it on this one here. I put the line to show you where the thread is crossed. And here's where I crossed this one. Right across there. There's where they meet, right here. And then I'll sew over the top of this line closer towards the edge than in there, and then I won't take the tip of the heart off because nothing's matching up on here. You're just putting it from end to end, and then the heart is the one that's being protected from the tip being taken off. So I marked it across, and now we're going to sew this. It's all done. Now make sure that when you match it up, these are in opposite sides, because if you got one next to the other, you've done it wrong, unless that was your intention and that's your fabric. All right, so let me get them all down here. There we go. We got all 4 finished. Don't forget, I'll see you next week for week 2. And like I said, I'll finish cutting up all my stuff, and then I can show you my design board, but I couldn't this time other than week 1. So don't forget that if you like this video, make a comment, subscribe if you haven't yet. You can hit the notification bell so you'll get alerts. If for some reason you didn't get alert to this and you've probably been knocked off by YouTube and you can get yourself right back on, just reconnect to it. And I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot for watching and welcome all my new subscribers. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.